Through your life.
Cool.
Hey.
Connie
Maybe I actually
Velocity.
know
I
you
like
too
that.
well,
That's
'cause
a cool
I waited
name.
for you, and the drummer
Vroom.
took too long. That Shane Black was then able to rock bottom me. Actually, what he side effected me.
Oh.
But I kicked out,
Stupid
Oh,
drums.
Time.
Yeah.
and I won.
She's got a really cool name though.
Obviously,
That's how everyone remembers it.
that's absolutely. Never lost a match in my life, you know that.
Hey,
Yeah,
system.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're live.
I have,
We're live
I
right
have,
now, bro.
I have video to
Live.
prove otherwise. I have pictures. Yeah.
Jerry and the Make Believe Band.
He can tell me what he wants.
Wow.
What's up? What? What's up? Hi, hello everybody. Yes, I am here today.
I understand. We've signed a contract. I do shows for you. I do podcasts for you.
Yeah.
I
you're
thought you were
correct.
going to give me some leniency with the booking. I did not do this.
But
Please,
yeah.
Rick,
Okay.
please explain yourself.
Um,
Why
Well-
is Mr. Rogers in the Make Believe Band
I,
under
I,
your show today?
Friends.
I,
We're,
I
we're better
already,
friends than we are a band.
however, as I told you, I got backup, and you got to be careful. I just thought it'd be a good show anyway. Don't get all huffy and puffy, man.
Where's your girl at? I thought I heard.
Racket's here. Don't you worry about Racket.
Okay.
She's got my back too.
Rick's
Yeah.
got this grand master plan to bring in
That's
this
right.
big, strong girlfriend. And
She's my backup, man. She's my bodyguard, my fitness trainer, and my health guru.
he's pretty invested in that.
And yeah, but you better watch it because Racket will get you.
We got plenty of windows, so we can see if we can make you through one of them. We'll figure it out.
I don't know where she went.
Yes.
That girl's like to win, I swear. That girl's like to win, man. 1 minute she's here and she's gone. It's unbelievable.
I will be cordial for a set period of time.
Of course,
Good.
we like you. We think you're a cool guy.
I think you're a cool guy.
You're just
to you,
a bad guy.
Mr.
I just,
Rogers.
yeah.
And we're, kind of like,
I'm cordial to you because
Good.
you sit next to my merch stand.
yeah,
as well.
and make sure no one musses up your merch. That's,
I know it's you that messes up.
Okay. Well,
Actually, it's me. He lets me do it.
it's really fun to touch.
It was his idea, but I thought it was funny, so I started doing it.
Yeah.
So we're here. We're friends. It's everyone's a friend or a neighbor
We
to the
both
Make
do
Believe
each other
friends.
a lot.
Yeah.
Not just in the pro wrestling world.
It's good to see.
We
It's
both
good.
do music.
It's-
We both do comedy. You guys do more.
We do music and like you play like a note on the violin and then get slap happy.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're being real,
I've seen it.
but it's good to see your hair coif. It's really great.
Okay.
Yeah, how
it's-
long did it take you to grow your hair out, man?
Okay,
I was
okay,
just
look at
appreciating
you
that
guys. Look.
earlier.
As the intermediate here, I'm here to make sure that nobody gets too out of crack. Let me tell you, he does more than just pluck a note and bash somebody in the head with it. He is an avid and very well instructor.
Okay,
He's a music instructor, and he has his talent. So, come on now,
will
let's
take your
just
word
take it
for it.
easy,
I'm taking
boy.
your word for
As
it.
a
But-
trusted friend.
But he
of
does
Make
he does
Believe.
Hey, we
pluck a
trust
note
you,
and
man.
bash people out of head.
That's what I mainly see.
I think it's pretty cool.
I-
I'll be nice to you. I think it's pretty cool.
It is a beneficial relationship. Ever since I started linking up with Rick's got me learning ukulele. He got me learning piano and guitar. So I'm a multifaceted boy now.
You can play two whole Jason Mraz songs I hear.
That being said,
Yeah, I've heard it.
Here's a fun fact for you. I think Jerry is the one person who has like the most violin smashes in my career.
Yeah, I probably ate most of those.
Yeah, you've taken multiple.
How does the System's violin taste, Jerry?
Well, here's the deal. I'm a big fan of music, so I think the violin tastes rather delicious. It's kind of chocolatey, more cherry. It's fruity, a little bit fruity. It's got fruity notes, chocolatey
It's usually a red
overtones.
violin, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it's cherryish. It's cherryish.
I
in
was
flavor.
I was waiting for you to say the ultimate answer, and that was, "Are you kidding? I eat music for breakfast."
Oh,
I use the red violin because
Music
when
is
you
you,
bleed
right?
and the blood gets over, the children don't see it, so it still keeps
Give me
it
two
sort of
violins.
PG.
yeah, it's
It's a safe
PG. It's
show.
PG.
Right, and he can walk it off, and then he can get his spine fused in the back, and we're fine. We're on to the next one.
Why you gotta be so violent, System? Why can't it just be fun with a violin?
Violin.
You know
is
what?
a good alliteration.
I'm flipping the script. I'm asking you the question.
We're asking you the questions. He's asking you the questions. We're asking you the
I have
questions.
one question for you, System. I have one question for you. Is this your card?
Did everybody see that? Did you see it? Did you get
And I
that?
was wondering if it was.
You-
Is this your card?
We got to try that again. We got to try that again. He didn't see that. They didn't get it.
Well, I don't.
Where's the full deck?
Where's the? Well, one could say I'm missing a few cards from a full deck, but is this your card?
2 aces.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Here.
Uh-oh.
Giving you that card. I'll keep. We're gonna find it. We're gonna get to the bottom of the mystery.
We just need to find the owners. Of
We
these
gotta
cards.
find. It's important we find the owners of these cards.
It's our side mission for the day.
Side mission. You guys got a lot of things in your bag. Comedy, pro wrestling.
Are you gonna introduce us at any point? Because right now I feel
Ladies
like.
and gentlemen.
Okay. All
First
right.
name, Mr.
All right. I came in a little hot. I'll admit.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
First name, Mr.
First name, Mr. Second name, Rogers.
Mr. Rogers.
Third name is yet to be determined.
That's good. Keep that flexibility there.
The ultimate clan of friends in the make-believe world have come to
So
see
to my
you
left,
today.
Jerry Overture.
There
There you go. Nice, very well, very well.
First name, Jerry.
First name.
Last name.
Last name.
Oh, that's UHL.
That is not a correct pronunciation. I'm sorry.
R.
You forfeit the point for this round. Moving
Down
on.
with the right.
Is that a new wrestling faction you're starting?
I have enough wrestling faction. But I can,
How many
I can
are you
make
up to
time
right
for it.
now?
Let me see. I got the Temple of Terror.
Oh.
The what?
I got the Rising.
Uh-huh.
What?
We got Zero Sympathy.
The what?
We've got
The what?
those are the prominent ones right now.
And we're the make-believe friends.
Different.
Different,
Different.
but similar.
You guys want to join a group?
Would you like to join us for book club?
I would say that I am the ace of Midwest All-Star Wrestling.
So this is your card.
Well,
That is.
You've
it
left
is-
us
it's-
confused.
I wouldn't say I'm the ace of spades. I feel like that's been done before.
So this is your card.
That's the ace of diamonds, and even though I look shiny like a diamond, I would say that I am just the ace of Midwest All-Star.
Would you say you're an ace of hearts?
And the Midwest and the U.S. entirely.
No?
The ace of hearts.
Not an ace of hearts.
I don't. Well, I do got heart. I
Would
got
you
a lot
say?
of heart.
Would you say you're the jack of all aces?
Jack of all aces?
Jack Ace.
I'll take it.
I'll give it. I'll apply that. I'll take the liberty to apply that title. He is the jack of all aces.
He's a Jack Ace.
A jack ace.
Controversial topic.
I'll take it.
So what's
You
in the
miss these-
news?
You missed these titles.
Yeah,
I feel like it's a little cruel that
I
you're
miss.
just
It's.
flaunting
I don't
them.
think that's a kind
We
thing
can
to
be
do.
nice to each other because we after our last match, which was 5 stars. Obviously, I was in it.
Keep an
After
eye
that
on these
match,
and don't let 'em
speaking
play.
of contracts, finally a contract that's in my favor, Rick. I got a contract stating that Mr. Imaginary Jerry and Larry Library.
Hey, I make believe.
Those are
Leonard
not even
Literacy
the right-
is my
those are the wrong
partner's
names.
names,
Had a lot-
and
we
you'll
had a
speak
long-
it with
I
respect.
can't believe you would say
Had
that.
a
Wait, say that again.
Larry Library and Imaginary Jerry.
No.
The Schoolhouse
No.
of Rock.
It's like it's so
Well,
close.
yes.
I'm
How did-
I'm
how did
Captain
he-
Kangaroo,
how
by
did-
the way.
how did he-
This is the Make 'em Up
How-
crew.
That we
How-
got
how
you
did-
guys sign that
How did
contract.
how did he get our names wrong but our tag team name right? That's what I'm so confused about.
That's the confusing part.
That's the
Signed
confusing
the
part.
Contract. Whatever names you claim to have, you signed them on the contract stating that when we beat you, which we did, that you'd never challenge the Rising again for these MAW Tag Team Championships. And look at me now, and look at you now. We can be cordial because you know you're never gonna touch it. It's a moot point.
Hey, you are kind of like no longer enemies now, basically.
Yeah,
Like,
we
We
kind of.
don't gotta address it.
I guess we sort of settled that one. We can move on and wrestle other people. We don't have to always wrestle you. Why do we have to wrestle you guys all
This
the
is becoming
time?
an open wrestling relationship.
I'm tired of seeing your face. You're tired of seeing my face.
It's not worth the mental energy I have to expend to get mad at you again. You know, it's.
Yeah, see, we're friends now.
Hey.
Yeah, we like each other.
Well, that's fantastic.
So anyways, talk to me about your music. What do you got going on?
What kind of questions would you have about the music?
Were you here for the show?
Were you there?
That's normally how.
You know,
I
what
was
did you
define being
think?
there.
We try
What
and talk
did you
through our
think?
music.
Okay, that was I almost awoke there with your awakening ritual.
Oh.
Almost.
It was a pretty woke ritual.
That's got to go
That's
longer.
good you guys put that. That's very woke of you guys. To realize that your audience falls asleep
Yeah.
halfway through your set. You gotta summon them back up.
Hey, I don't want to brag, but we're Mr. Rogers and the Make Believe Friends. We're hashtag woke AF. So
So,
it's a thing that you have to
I
contend with.
didn't
if you
even
come into our
blink an
shows.
eye, man. You guys kept me awake.
That's because Rick's a skeleton. He wasn't alive in the first place.
Oh,
oh,
no way.
you gotta
Wait a
watch
minute.
yourself.
I'm more than a skeleton.
Why are you throwing heat
He's
at
the puppet
I'm not
master.
throwing heat at him.
Rick Rhythm Williams right now?
It's hard to say.
Yeah, yeah,
No, it's
yeah.
not.
It is a
No,
tongue
it's not.
twister.
It's Rick Rhythm
It is a
Williams.
tongue twister. It is a tongue twister.
Here we go. I think anyone who's
I ask people all the time, just say it 3 times. You don't even have to say it fast.
I'll say it once.
Just say it
fast.
3 times.
You say it fast.
Rick Rhythm Williams, Rick Rhythm Williams, Rick Rhythm Williams.
Wow,
I
see,
give
he's
that
got
a
it down.
5-star effort.
That's right. That's like saying red leather, yellow leather. I can roll my eyes, but
Rick Rhythm Williams.
that's so dumb of you.
Rhythm.
Anyway,
That's so dumb
See,
of you.
I can say
we
it.
have common ground. We can make discussion
We
on
get-
points.
On point.
Like a live pro wrestling show.
Absolutely.
I think
Like a wrestling show.
Well, I
That
pro,
was- that
yeah,
was fun.
you-
That's
you
fairly
two
cool.
didn't even
Shout out to
fight.
Ricky Noren.
Shout out to Ricky Noren.
Ricky
Shout out to
Noren.
Spielberg.
Hey, Ricky Noren.
was that?
This is a shout out.
This
What
is a
was
shout
that-
out to
what
Ricky
was that
Noren.
spot in Northeast, the Minsky.
Yeah, no longer,
Minsky
no
Theater.
longer functioning Minsky.
Yeah, no longer
as
at
far-
1517 Central Avenue, Northeast Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's not there. It's not
The
there.
pole dancing classes in there, you know, or anything.
I
That was
think
the
they've
thing.
gone virtual. Is the deal? I'm really not sure.
I do
shouldn't
want to
speak
ask
on
something.
What I don't know.
I don't
but
mean
I
to
have been
interrupt,
practicing my
but
This is
virtual
your
trapeze.
producer. For crying
Yeah.
out loud, ask one decent question about music.
Ooh,
What?
We
Getting-
found you off the street
getting the
yesterday.
heat.
Really, man, come on, dude.
You're at a point where you can just
I've
start
been in
We
this
get-
company for
comments at
3
me.
years.
Remind
Be
me-
careful, man.
Remind me to give this guy a T-shirt.
Be careful, man.
Mitch, you completely derailed the conversation.
Yeah, we're so
Good,
we
thank
were
you.
so busy with our crosstalk. We totally.
I was going to ask one question, though. The last, your last show there out at Rice County Fair, we played out there. My band played out
got
there.
some content.
And I noticed that a couple of those guys kind of looked at me and said, "Hey, man, you and me, one of these days, in the ring." Were they some of your friends? Like a big muscle bound dude, man. Tattoos all over.
Cordova?
I think that was him. Man. I don't know that guy. I ain't never met him. I ain't never met him before. He looks at me and says, "Hey, Rick, man, one of these days, you and me in the ring." Of course, I just looked at him and said, "Yeah, okay, it's gonna happen. You better be ready, because I wanna hurt you." But
You
it
might
just
have a friend out there.
there's a couple of those other guys that were looking at me though. You got like some sneaky little thing going on. You got some other them wrestlers looking at me, man.
Why does everyone think I'm sneaky?
He's putting out
Yeah.
contracts on people. I've heard.
I do things
I heard,
by
he,
the book.
I heard he put a contract out on Jerry to get his ankle broken
Yeah.
before he even fought him.
I do things by the book. I'm sorry. Like
I
know-
heard
know
that too.
You're, that's
It was
your
him-
partner's thing is
it was-
pretending how to read, but like I do things by the book. Wherever I go.
I'm
Okay?
I'm
I
allowed
had
to
you
laugh at
sign
that.
a contract. By the way,
I get it.
you signed a contract, and you had to like read the literature to understand like what that means because words get put on paper, and then when you do the things that it says on the paper, then what also was on the paper is
Hey.
also what happens.
Hey, Leonard and myself can both read. All right? I want to put this rumor to rest. We can both read. We just choose not to. It's a very different situation that we have going on than you
that
think.
suggests
All right?
that Leonard literacy can read.
Just because we're in favor of reading doesn't mean we
He
have
comes
to
out with
read
a
everything
book.
all the
I've
time.
never seen him read it.
I don't know why people think, oh, they're always reading. They're the book club or the Schoolhouse of Rock. They're going around with their big books and learning words and stuff. Not all the time. Sometimes you need to take a break. You don't have to read everything.
Don't have to read everything.
You don't have to read everything.
Just
you know?
because he goes to book club doesn't mean that he can read.
Maybe
No,
he
we
likes
can
social
read.
events.
I just said that. We choose not to. It's
You
different.
choose not to.
We
And
need breaks every now and then.
and they told me this was a crazy idea. This is so great, man. This is so great. I am so glad I thought of this.
You okay there, Rick?
I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, I thought of this. This was all me. I did the booking. I got this all together.
See, contracts work
And
both
they
ways.
told me I was
I've been
crazy.
burned before too. That's why you gotta know how to read.
And they told me I was
We
crazy.
know.
He chooses not to. You see, it's a different thing.
I'm a champion of literacy alongside Leonard, right?
He's more of like a joiner for a cause.
Right,
He's
right.
not like doing the research, but he'll rah. He loves a chant.
I'm getting the word out there.
It's just he loves getting behind
know?
something.
Read
It's
more
all,
books.
It's all about
And then
just getting with the idea and running with it.
I have a
Really.
question for your drummer. Have you ever met Leonard Literacy?
Yes.
Have you ever seen Leonard Literacy read a book?
My agent said I should not comment at this time.
See, I know it. I told you. He can't read. No, I'm gonna. So I know that I do a lot of things.
got it all.
And I got this main thing I'm doing where I'm the uncrowned king of Midwest All-Star Wrestling. The uncrowned MAW.
I can get behind
heavyweight champion.
uncrowned. That is true, because
I am the king
There's
of
like-
MAW, but you know what? I also got like some other thing. I feel like I need to be a detective
like
Yeah.
Batman.
because there's a bunch of uncovered conspiracies
Oh.
that are
So
happening.
when you say detective, what you mean is like
Vigilante.
deep web
I'm just a
QAnon kind of.
a public servant with a lot of questions.
You're
Oh, like Alex Jones.
That guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got a podcast. I got SM7Bs.
Yeah, you're not far
This is
off.
true.
You got what? You got
Sorry,
what?
that's
As
industry.
in
That's
what?
industry lingo in the biz.
Oh,
We're-
it didn't sound very
meant
good
to-
from where I was sitting.
He meant to,
This was
he
like
meant
a
to say
joke. I wish I
microphone.
had it
It-
Sammy.
It didn't sound very good where I was
got-
sitting.
Oh yeah, we
What?
got Mitch.
we got the unseen
Hey,
force.
hey guys. Hey, look, we got fans too, man. We
Hey,
got
we got
people
an
watching.
Hey,
This
Mitch.
is
Ah,
like some radio show that would have
Hey,
an
you want to be
audience.
my
Yeah, what?
Sammy? Let's do me a favor.
Favor.
Look up
Look
go
up.
on YouTube.
Hey, go look up.
No.
Look
Look up a match
look
of Jerry
up-
Ulricher
No.
winning a
Excuse
match.
me.
That'll keep him busy.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, there's so many out there, man. He'll be in like 30 seconds flat. Bam!
Pow.
You mean like this?
So you were saying
Anyway, where were we?
So, anyways,
you were
Leonard
giving
can't read.
you were giving hair secrets
I'm a detective.
like Batman.
King.
A what?
I wear a lot of different hats. I'd like
No, you don't.
metaphorically.
I don't see him ever wearing any hat.
Cut me off.
Because I wear the hats.
You wear
Because
hats.
he's being honest.
I wear the. I'm not lying to people
wear
right
many
now
hats.
on my podcast.
Metaphorically.
Metaphorically.
Oh, I didn't mean literally wearing hats. Well, I did.
Oh, I'm mad because
I almost always
Yeah.
literally mean hats.
See, literally and literacy.
Oh,
Literally
literally.
Leonard, literally.
Literally and literacy. They both come from the same, body. Literally.
Oh, literacy. I thought you were talking
Literacy.
about Leonard and Jerry for a moment. I was
Come in, Berlin.
No, that's yeah.
That's okay.
Alright guys, Kathy Cox says, hi from Arkansas.
Oh, hey, Kathy.
Arkansas.
Hey,
We
cousin
get live
Kathy.
Comments. This is great. I love this.
Everybody say hi to Kathy,
Everyone
man.
Hi,
say
Kathy.
My name is Mr. Rogers. How are you today?
Enjoying a little.
How does this work? Where am I-
I'm Jerry Ulrich.
This is Jerry
How are
Ulrich.
you today?
This is Connie Velocity, and this is Rick
He doesn't
Rhythm
exist.
Williams.
She knows me.
Yeah.
He doesn't exist.
It's my cousin.
Yeah.
Mine too.
I've
Yeah.
never been to Arkansas, but
Oh,
now you know
dude.
who we are. And if you see us there, you better come to a show.
So riddle me this.
I'll take you down there.
Rick, I'm
It's
talking.
Ozark Mountains.
Riddle me this.
Well, Rick was talking too, so.
The Ozark Mountains.
Is this really the? Is this
What
really
do
they
the
say?
thing?
Do
Whoever
they say
talks
hi?
the loudest, like, is the
Oh,
is the
nice.
one?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
So
called a
riddle me this.
podcast, so I'm just going to
You
talk
guys-
over it.
yeah, you market yourself as imaginary.
Make believe.
Make believe.
Make believe.
Make believe.
Thank you.
Make believe.
Imaginary.
Make believe.
Make believe.
You say it's make believe.
That's correct.
How are you expecting someone like poor Rick here? What is if you're make believe, then theoretically Rick is just sitting here by himself talking to himself, just like talking to an empty seat, like, oh, my girlfriend doesn't hear you, gonna throw you through a wall. how is that promoting a well mental state of being?
Can I answer this as Rick?
Yeah, please do.
Please do.
Please do.
Please do.
Okay,
That
here
would
we go.
only be logical.
Hey, shut up, system.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good. I think so.
Right.
Like
I
that's
just,
what Rick would
That's
I
say.
just did a rock show, so
And I don't
my
need
voice
my
is blown
girlfriend
anyway.
to throw you against the wall,
Gonna
but
throw
I'm
you
gonna
through a
let her
wall.
do it just because.
Dueling Ricks.
I'm telling you, man, you don't want to mess
By
with
this
her.
logic, literally no one is agreeing with you, Rick.
Well,
You're
yeah.
talking to yourself.
I know. I love it. I love it.
Are
I
we
talk to
having a
myself
vote?
all the time.
Yeah, I agree with Rick.
I talk to
Motion
myself.
sustained.
Do votes count? If
I talk to myself all the time. I don't know what you're
It's a
talking
make
Whoa,
believe
are
democracy.
you trying to exclude the make-believe voters?
I mean, does it count as one?
I
vote?
think
Is
I
my
think even
question.
Coda Jacobs would take make-believe votes. You know what I mean?
This is true.
I'm saying
Don't you slam
now what's
Coda
happening?
Jacobs' name
Now what's
like
happening
that.
is you're treading a thin line.
You know Coda?
Of course I know Coda. He may or may not be a part of the rising faction in Midwest All Stars.
Yeah, I'd be confused
They
about
come to
that.
Rogers, Arkansas for a show.
Rogers,
Yeah.
Arkansas.
That's right.
Okay, we'll do a tour of Rogers, Minnesota to Rogers, Arkansas, to
All 200
Rogers,
people in Rogers.
Carol.
Got no doubt. I'll take you guys down, man. We'll do
Minnesota,
Rogers,
And we'll take all
Rogers.
200 people in that town.
and then we'll do
We'll take
Eureka
them down
Springs.
Rogers, Arkansas.
and
Have
we'll
a
take the,
have a
additional-
wrestling show, and then we could do everything.
Telling you, man.
And then we'll go to some guy named Roger's house and do a show in
We'll
his
do a
backyard.
house show at Rogers' place.
It'll be for
She knows
Roger's
a guy
birthday.
named. She knows a guy named Roger down there.
You know, does he
This
live
is
in
perfect.
Rogers?
This is all starting to take shape.
It's all
actually.
coming together.
She knows
You
a
got
guy named
notebook?
Roger. Down
This is how we book tours.
Cool.
This is how we
Cool.
do that.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
should do it. We
Hey,
should do it.
actually, if you're watching this and your name is Roger and you don't live near here,
Get at us.
let us know if you have a backyard we can perform
No
in.
Rogers watch this.
It's the Roger tour. It's the
Sweet.
we're coming to a Roger near you.
That's right.
Roger.
It's Roger Roger. That's you can find us in Rogers, Minnesota, in Roger's backyard for Roger's birthday. Mr. Rogers and the Make Believe Friends on the
show and your name is Roger, please stop watching this show. This is amazing.
If you watch the
What
show
kind
and
of
your name
show
is
is
Roger
Roger?
and you're not loving it right now, there's something wrong
Yeah.
with you. I
I'm
think.
fine with Rogers as a last name.
Yeah,
And
no,
if
it's a great last name.
if you're a Roger and you live in Rogers, Arkansas,
That's a name I'd give a dog.
you got to get one in Rogers, Arkansas too.
That's not fair. I disagree with the sentiment entirely. If your name is Roger, I open my heart to you, and I want to hear from you. Can we play in your backyard? This is very important to me. This is my new cause. I'm taking it up forever. I won't drop this. I will not drop this until 2025. Rogers everywhere. Get at me.
Okay, cool.
We're gonna start a club of Rogers.
Roger Club.
Call it a
Rogers,
club.
Arkansas. We're
Roger Club.
I'll call it Roger that. Yeah.
Roger that. We're gonna have a late night TV show called Roger That.
See the cancellation contract now.
Oh no.
Isn't it sweet? Because then you
think
can
we're
get
gonna
off
do
TV
I
it.
got
and
you
get
back.
back to the
I got
tour,
you
which
back.
is where your heart was in the
Don't
first
you worry.
place.
Me and
That's like
Party House
10, 15
Productions.
years down the
We
road.
got you back.
Well, let's do that.
All right, so
I'm
we're
telling you.
coming up with television episodes.
Yep.
Talk about pro wrestling.
All available on Make Believe TV
Uh,
somewhere in
yeah.
the future.
Roger that.
I thought you were reaching for my hands. I was about to hold it.
Roger
There we
that.
go. So let's finish this interview.
Talking about your comedy
We
and,
just
and
keep-
your pro wrestling.
We're just supporting each other over
and your
here, you know.
support each other.
That's
what
what
are
we
you
do.
compensating for?
We're
Give it to me right
compensating
now, all right?
for a lack of band members.
Yeah.
Hello, ladies.
We need more.
What's up, man?
We're
How you
missing
guys
our
doing?
dearly departed Sugar Packets. He's not dead or anything, but he's not with us.
He's not with
currently.
us. He's
But
not with us.
Safe arrival
I
for
have a
Sugar
question.
Packets.
Arrival.
What are they compensating for over here?
My agent said I should not speak at this time. Thank you.
He's got a really good agent.
You got a really low
I should-
under
Wow.
wraps here.
I
It
like
was
that.
no, it was
Talk to
actually
her
it was
agent.
difficult to get her in our band. Her agent's so good. She's got a really good agent.
Really
It took
fantastic
some
agent.
convincing.
Agent's phone number.
And so
Did you hold his hand too?
The agent's a woman, but no.
Did you? Oh, you did?
No,
Okay.
she
That's
would. She
good.
would. She
No
would.
premarital
I didn't
commitment.
have the time to sign all the contracts necessary to hold the agent's hand.
Yeah.
It would have been just a litany of paperwork.
Yeah, I know how contracts
I'm
are,
good on
man.
this. If you're good on this.
yeah, I don't need it anymore. Yeah.
Got
I feel
this.
this.
We're gonna do this.
Yeah, we're done.
We're gonna make
We're
it through
done
the rest of this interview. I think.
Okay.
Thank God.
Imaginary Jerry.
I'm
I would like you to just imagine. Do what you do best and imagine for a minute.
Imaginary Jerry.
Imagine
Is that like
that you held these MAW
jelly and crackers?
championships
Oh, that's easy for me because I did.
longer than 500 days.
We have photographic evidence.
Imagine, Jerry. You can imagine yourself being the best looking, best performer
Yeah, this is not a
in
stretch
the
so
pro
far.
wrestling ring.
Yeah. Easy. Yeah.
Imagine yourself
Looks a lot like
making
this.
big bucks,
Yeah.
Imaginary
being
Jerry.
beloved by the fans.
See, that looks a lot like this, but a little bit better.
Imaginary Jerry, just realize that's why you're imaginary, because you can imagine that, but that's real for me.
Imagine.
That's real for the system.
Is that like jelly and crackers?
So okay. First of all,
Imaginary Jerry.
in your universe, I'm imaginary.
Jelly and
right?
crackers.
Which I understand, right?
Because you're telling me
the way
you're
that,
imaginary.
No, I'm make believe. It's very different. It's very different. It's not the same thing at all.
Have you met people from
I insist that
imaginary?
you. But
They are weird.
Yeah, imaginary people are weird, man.
so you're telling me
I
that
tell
that,
you.
that in
Hey
your
guys,
so
what's
I,
happening, guys? How you doing out
so
there?
I
mate?
am
All right.
like that's. I hold the titles, and I'm
Say hi to
I'm
everybody.
making the big bucks. I'm at the top because you said you can't.
You can
That's
imagine
very.
it.
You said it's very real to you.
Because that's what I am. Who's holding the titles right now?
See, that was the clarification I needed. He said, "Could you imagine you were the champion and you're at the top, and people love you?
you're
Because
not
that's very
imagining.
real to me."
Right.
And I thought that was a really warm compliment coming from the system. One I've never gotten, by the way.
Oh, yeah,
And-
yeah,
and-
'cause
and
he-
I thought
he-
the tide was kind of changing here.
He
And
kind of extended imagination.
It turns out he was talking about himself again.
About the system.
So
All right, so tell me, what do you think?
people,
kayfabe
man, I
is?
swear.
What do I
Hey,
think
here comes some more
kayfabe
people.
is? I think it's
There's
a
it.
Norwegian
Hello, everybody.
chocolate
How you guys?
that you can
How you
get
doing?
in some airports.
All right, take it easy.
For real.
Am I wrong?
Have you had it?
It sounds delicious.
This
Does
is
it
what
make
it'd
it-
be like.
doesn't See's Candy make a version of it?
All right, Jared, you think you're make believe?
Well, I know I'm
You know you make believe?
I'm make believe.
All right.
I believe he's
You think you're
make-believe.
I'm not
make-believe?
certain I'm a carbon-based
Kayfabe.
life form.
Pinch me.
Kayfabe.
Yeah.
Okay, what?
Kayfabe, man.
That doesn't sound healthy.
Sounds
I
like-
heard he was a producer in the 80s.
Didn't they work with Moby actually?
Doesn't sound healthy.
No, I think
He
that's
did
a
produce
record
some
company.
WWE content back
Right,
then, I
yeah.
think.
That's
Yeah.
what
First name
that's what
K,
I
last
think.
name Fabe. It's not what I'm talking. Kayfabe, the full Kayfabe.
Hey, doesn't Kayfabe run a radio, like a morning show, like a talk show? Or is that? No. I think it's a BET show.
BET.
What was it? Kayfabe in the morning or something?
Kayfabe in the morning.
Yeah,
the
it's like that.
morning.
It's like the
Morning.
intro.
Morning.
We're gonna cut an album
completely
right
made
now.
Yeah, we should. We should.
What do you mean?
I got you, man.
Is it?
What?
Make sure you pull that up. Kayfabe in the morning.
Kayfabe in the morning? Yeah, look that up. Is that a thing? I think
Mitch,
that's a
pull
thing.
that up. Like, you can't just. Hi, how are you today?
Wow.
Did you have a good day? Did you have a good day? Sweet. See you later.
If I recall
That's
correctly,
Fatma. She works at Ragstock.
I thought it was about wrestling.
What's your favorite podcast and why is
I
it
know all the girls around.
Oh, definitely.
I say hi to all the
favorite
girls.
Podcast.
All the girls walk by here and wait.
Favorite podcast?
Hey,
Shush my
hey,
co-host.
Hey.
all the girls walk by here and wave at me. They always do.
Of course.
I know all the girls.
You're taking now.
Still say hi. You don't know.
Window shopping.
He's a
You
wild
gotta watch
man.
it.
From within
Can't
the
put a
windows.
lid. Literally, that's why I said it.
It's a good thing there's a window in front of me.
I'd say the Todd Glass Show. Just to
Todd Glass
answer your
Show?
question.
Todd
Yeah,
Glass Show.
Todd
Yeah,
Glass Show.
so you were saying that System is your favorite podcast, but that's your second favorite
Oh,
podcast.
I was saying what I was saying. Me personally, for me, 'cause
For
personally,
him.
for me,
Personally. He
I'd say
likes to speak for himself when he speaks.
You're make believe.
It's the thing that I
I
know
like
about him.
I like the Awful Service podcast.
Awful Service is a
Awful
great
Service
podcast.
That's a fun one.
Yeah, I do like that one too.
Smartest man in the world.
That's a good. That's a good
That
show.
happens.
I listen to that.
Awful Service.
Okay.
Awful Service.
Filter Free America.
America, that's
Art
a good
bombing.
podcast. Excellent podcast.
I can't.
We're just figuring it out with Emma Dellenberg. That's a good
Emma
podcast. I like that
Dellenberg.
podcast.
You know, all the ones that we do theme songs for.
I
So.
like it.
And Emma Dellenberg.
And Emma Dellenberg.
So Jerry, you were talking to me before the show. You were planning on retiring from pro wrestling. I beat you so bad last time.
You know, I was
Something
thinking
like that.
about it, but then I thought, wouldn't it be so much sweeter if I just didn't?
No.
And I think, yeah,
No.
my
You
second.
said you were gonna retire. I got so happy.
I was thinking about it, and then I thought about it a little bit more, and I thought, nah.
All right. Well, you heard it here first. They're make believe until one day they're gonna wake up and be like, yeah, I guess I'm real now.
That's
Everything I did up to this point. Now things get. Is that what you're gonna do when you decide to be real? You're gonna wake up one day. Are you gonna be like, now?
Oh, when things get real, it's gonna get really, really, really real.
It's gonna get weird.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
It's gonna
When
hurt.
things,
Has that happened where you were like, things got real, but then they got so real it kind of acted as a double negative, and it was like a false reality, and now you're like, oh, I was still make believe.
How do you think we got where we are right now?
Touche. So my next question
know-
following that is, do you trust the system?
No, I don't trust the system.
Why not?
I'm worried.
that the system is set up
Personally-
to help people who aren't me. That's what I'm worried about.
Why?
And so that like it makes my trust not so much in the system and more in like the story that I'm telling myself about what the system is and how I can beat it. You know?
So you're fighting the system.
Yeah, with lethal poison.
That's terrible because you can't do that anymore. That's like a.
can't
an
fight-
element
That's
that
not
you
a
can't
part.
do
That's
that.
not a part of the clause. That's not a
can't
part of the
fight you for the
contract.
belt.
That's not actually in there. I
But
can
he
fight
can
you
just-
all I want.
He can just
can
beat
fight
you.
me.
I can fight you all I want, just not for the tag belts.
He can fight you
anymore.
right now.
Good.
I can fight you right now.
You don't got your back
But
up.
I'm tired. I'm very tired. And it costs more to get me to fight when I'm tired.
Yeah, you gotta
That's
pay
the
us
thing.
some more.
We
if
got
you want him to
thousands of
fight
dollars
you.
of microphone equipment on this table. That,
True. We could just pawn a couple of those and then he'll fight you.
yeah, I bought a couple of these. So, but
It's a good choice. I'll be honest.
the most expensive thing being these.
You know,
Glorious
James,
NAW tag team titles.
James Hetfield recorded most of the Metallica vocals on these.
That's right. And the System Podcast has them even
And
better.
I heard recently from a trusted source that Michael Jackson also recorded most of his vocals.
Hey, have you heard The Art of Wrestling with Colt Cabana?
Oh, is that a
That's a
podcast?
good
Oh, that
podcast.
sounds like a great podcast.
Man, that's a good podcast.
Have you heard of We Love Wrestling 2 or We Watch Wrestling 2?
We Watch Wrestling.
We Watch Wrestling 2, the sequel.
There's a sequel
No,
now?
I don't think so.
Matt McCarthy's really
Matt McCarthy's
going
great.
off the
really
rails.
Good host. You should look into him.
He's excellent. Yeah, you should see how he does things.
Too busy watching photos of myself.
I believe that.
No, that sounds accurate.
I feel like I spent a lot of time watching videos of you as well.
Yeah, I watch slideshows with you in them mostly. That's mostly what I'm doing.
That's good. What's your favorite piece of content?
There was one time where you kicked Jerry really hard. That was cool.
Yeah,
You have to
that
be more
was.
specific on how
Well, you threw your shirt in his face, so he was temporarily blinded, and then you just boom into the corner. That was a pretty good. I'm a connoisseur of good kicks. That was
You know,
a
I
pretty good
remember
kick.
that. Your
That
shirt,
was so funny.
your shirt smelled pretty good. I gotta say.
It was distracting.
That's good. That's good that I smell good.
I remember it hit me in the face, and I went, "What is this? Gain?" And then boom, a foot. You know, and that's
Ah, good times. I'm
how you got the better of me there.
Man, I gotta admit, Jerry. You know, if we're getting it to the part of the podcast where things get a little too real, I might actually miss beating you up. Rick, do not play.
Rick, you feel yourself.
That threw me off.
Play something for
I was
us.
getting my feels for a moment.
You know the Folsom Prison Blues? Oh.
You ever,
Oh, he didn't play anything. That was make believe.
you ever think of going to another promotion, Jerry, and bringing him with and having him be a Mr. Fuji type manager?
This is your
type?
producer. We've been sitting here for 30 minutes. Talk about music for 2 of those minutes.
2 more hours.
I'm ending this podcast in 5 minutes, whether you like it or not.
So the podcasts usually go 45 minutes. Why? Why? You see, he
Why?
thinks
Because
he's,
the store closes very early.
oh, he's got his finger on the button. Guy with the finger on the button. What do you think
We're
about?
getting
buttons?
locked in here.
I like buttons.
He's a fan.
It's a good activity.
I really enjoy buttons. I like pressing them. I like sewing them onto
You know
shirts.
what's great? Like when you have like a variety of buttons, like a keyboard.
Oh my!
What's best is when you have one really good button.
One really good button.
One really, really good button. And you
Like
press
like
it,
an excellent button that you can press on the top of your water bottle.
and it makes the water come out of the bottle when you press the really good button.
I thought you guys were gonna talk about your bell.
It's kind of like a button, but it's
It's
not.
different.
It's one of the.
There's a button that makes a chime.
My love for buttons is related to my love for bells. I'll admit that. Yeah. Yeah.
I like a solid button.
But a button? Oh, there's nothing like a button.
Buttons are good. Drummer girl, you like buttons? Do you consider your drum a button?
I love buttons. My
What a
drums
button.
are not buttons.
Drums are not buttons.
Drums are not buttons.
Words to live by. You should get that tattooed.
Words to live by. Drums are buttons.
Drums are buttons. Drums are not
Drums
buttons.
are not buttons.
Drums are not buttons.
Drums are not
I
buttons.
mean, if you pretend that the drums stick or your hand, sometimes it is your hand.
Drums are not buttons.
Look, this is my new cause. I'm getting T-shirts printed.
That you hit and it goes downward and it performs an act. Tell me that's not a drum.
I would say you press buttons. You don't hit them. You
This is a
hit
question
buttons.
for the audience at home.
You
Drums
hit
or
buttons.
Yes or no?
Hit the poll
They
down
break.
below.
That's right.
Put in your answers.
Do you press buttons or do you hit them?
We're here to get to the bottom of this.
Getting to the bottom of buttons.
On water
You
bottles.
guys
Water
ever on
bottles.
TikTok? You guys see like those like dogs that they're teaching how to talk through buttons? Like they're.
See, I still don't believe it
You don't believe it?
because it's on TikTok. Therefore, I don't see it.
You don't
And
trust the Chinese?
seeing is believing, and I have not seen it, nor do I believe it.
You don't see it.
I don't
nor
trust
do
the
you believe
system.
it, and you
Don't trust the system.
Don't trust the
Don't
system.
trust the system.
Trust the system.
Don't trust the system.
Don't trust the system.
I don't know why Rick let you guys on here because you're clearly.
Because we go way back.
You're coming. You're.
Oh man.
Rick and I used to jam together in the
back.
80s.
Way
Way back.
Did Rick just
Way
leave?
Yeah,
One
Rick's
minute
gone.
left,
Drew. 1 minute.
They locked us. They locked us in here. Well, now that
Used
now that you
to-
guys are nice and trapped in here.
We used to sell ice cream at soda parlors in the 70s, man. Me and Rick. We go way back, man.
Rick and I.
No, that's why you're talking about the 80s earlier.
The good old days.
Good old days.
Good old days.
Yeah, I hear your 59th birthday is coming up.
You remember when
Oh,
MTV
man.
had music?
Don't be so sweet to me. What's going on now? Come on.
You remember when MTV
Don't
had
you talk to
music?
me like that. I'll go. You start whispering in my ear, I swear to God, I'll freak out.
I'm getting close to you.
Hey, don't touch my foot under the table. What are you doing? Stop it. Stop
My
it.
foot is right.
Cut it out.
Stop it. I can feel
He's
it.
splaying his legs and
I can-
getting us
I can
both
feel
at
what
the
you're
same
doing.
time. It's
You gotta.
very impressive, but rather unsettling. Do you remember when the Rolling Stone magazine was actually about boulders in motion?
Yeah, do you remember when breakfast was just like a quick break that you take at the top of the day? You're like, now that
Remember
we're
back
starting,
in the day?
I'm gonna sit down.
You remember back in the day?
Remember back in the day? Back in the day?
I'm kicking you off my show.
Oh no.
But I guess I should end with a question. What
It would
advice?
be a great start too.
All right.
Dappers.
All right. God, because you guys, you're not real.
This is true.
Apparently.
Yeah, you should get yourself checked out.
What advice would you give? Now I feel like you're like the cricket.
What
in
advice
that movie.
for you?
Yeah, because it's like you're not real, but like
Okay.
now you gotta give advice.
I got-
You're like
I
a
got
little
some-
magical, not real person giving advice.
I got some advice for you, system.
Not for me, for the people.
I got some
at
advice
home.
for you.
Who's got
Watch
advice?
your back. Because Schoolhouse of Rock, they can't do nothing really, but
We might be back there.
they might be back
We
there.
might be back there.
And they'd be looking at you.
Lurking
and
around.
You wouldn't know it.
Like,
You wouldn't know it. You probably
Making
wouldn't like
faces,
that. Yeah, they could be
pointing.
making faces at you behind your back and everything. You wouldn't know.
I'll put a sign on
So
your
watch
back.
your
Don't think I won't.
Yeah, he'll put a kick me sign and everything.
Yeah.
You could get kicked. How'd you like that?
Put a lick me sign on your
yeah,
back.
put a lick me
How do you like
sign.
that?
You can put any sort of sign on your back,
So watch it.
and you might not even know if you're not watching your back. So my advice to you is
Watch your back.
watch your back. I said at the same time.
That's the advice at home for all you aspiring
Watch your
artists.
back.
Watch your back.
You want to be an
Anyone
Watch
artist,
your
out
back.
there- anyone out there that wants to
'Cause the
that
Schoolhouse
wants
of
to
Rock
make some music.
and the
that
make
wants
believe
to-
friends.
Anybody out there that's got like mad anxiety and they're just really like trying to, figure out how to start, how to play their instrument. That these guys are telling you.
Watch your back.
Yeah, if you're trying to get off the ground floor, if you're trying to just barely break
You want to
into
put
it,
one foot in front of the other.
watch your back.
Back. Make believe friends are coming for you.
All right. Well, thank God Rick is back. We should get out before he locks us in with the keys. This is the System Sunday
you at
Showcase
home.
MAW Tag Team Champion with BJ Seastrom and Jimmy Wild and potentially Cody Jacobs. Not you guys, but you guys are the guests today because Rick brought you on, and you guys do comedy, and you guys do music, and you do pro wrestling, and
And that's
Dew is a very.
and that's the end of this show.
I was there and I saw it, and
I'm gonna lock
what,
y'all
you guys
in.
got social medias.
Again.
Throw you ball, Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers and the Make Believe Friends on Instagram, Facebook. Get at us. We're fun. At Make Believe Jerry.
Debatable.
Roger, we're
Roger,
coming for you.
We're coming for you. Watch your back.
Trust the system.
If this is someone's card,
We'll see you next time.
just let me know. I'll send it to you.
Rogers, Arkansas.
Trust the system.
Don't trust the
Mitch, press the
system.
button.
How is this my job?
Press the button.
Facilitate this.
What did you do to the belts?
That's all I can say
What
about
happened to
this.
the belts? You scraped the M off.
Okay,
Press the
I
button.
have to say something before this joke.
Please. The floor is yours. No, don't let me
No,
interrupt
you
you.
went on the trust the system. That's the whole point.
Press the button.
The system has failed.
You had one job.
You're appreciated. All
Your
right.
fault.
We got a birthday party to get to, probably.
Yeah, we gotta
Whose
go.
birthday is it? Let's find
Do
one.
you want to say trust the system one more time before the show ends?
Yes.
So,